an update from me.
Mr. Cheesy Pop!
Hey everyone, it's Max. How you guys doing? It's been a while, obviously. In case you did not know, I tested positive for COVID-19, and I have now had symptoms for 2 weeks. So yeah, it is 2 weeks, and I just wanted to check in with you guys, make a video. I've gotten a lot of questions over the last week and a half or so since I posted that I tested positive. And I've also gotten a lot of love from you guys. And first of all, I just wanted to thank you so much for the well wishes. It just means so much to me. Really, you have no idea how much it means that so many of you guys care. And I just really, really thank you from the bottom of my heart. So thanks, guys. I've also gotten so many questions about my symptoms and what I've been feeling and how I've been dealing with it. I thought it would be helpful to make a video like this to give you guys an update on how I'm doing, and also to talk about this virus a little bit. Now, I'm not going to give you medical advice because that's not my job. That can be dangerous. So if you do test positive, talk to your doctor. Okay. Everyone experiences this virus completely different. A lot of us have many of the same symptoms, but we also have different ones, and our bodies react to them in totally different ways. And so the number one thing is just listen to your body, okay? So here's what I can tell you. To answer another question that a lot of you guys have had, the question is, how did you get it? And I always tell people, I have no idea. As you know, you can test positive from COVID, and your symptoms can start 2 to 14 days after you catch it. So it's to look back at those 2 weeks. Now, obviously, you can point to my time at Downtown Disney and Knott's when I was making videos there. Those were the only 2 times that I had my mask off and was, eating, but I was always more than 6 feet apart from people. You can look at the other time I was at the Van Eaton Gallery, the Disney Gallery, making that video, but I was always masked. You could look at the time I was making content for Box Lunch, but again, I was always masked. Hardly anyone was in there. So this is, like, I could look at those instances as my highest risk activity, or it could be something simple like my elevator in my building, or my trip to the grocery store. Because I don't do anything other than the essential activities like the groceries that I've been doing and making the videos like I started doing again. So who knows? I can't answer the question. The best advice I can give you is that if you don't want this, stay home, okay? That is the way to not get it. Now, I know for a lot of us we can't. And so then please wear your masks and do your part, because you don't want to spread this, because you could have it and you don't even know. You don't want to spread this to people. It's a terrible virus. Here I am 14 days later from my first symptom, and I am still nowhere near 100%. I might sound a little bit better and I might have a smile on my face now, but this thing is horrible. So now I'll answer some questions like, I think a lot of people want to know my first symptoms. How do I know I have COVID? What did you feel? And I've been keeping a day-by-day log of my symptoms for me, and, just so I can kind of see where I'm at. And, for me, I had a sore throat so I guess I'm counting those as day 1 and 2. So I had a sore throat, and that bothered me a little. And then that's why I was like, oh, I gotta get tested. So day 1 and day 2, I had a sore throat. And then day 3 is when I got the fever, I got the headache, and I was just wiped out. My fever never got higher than 100.3 during it, but I did have that fever for day 4, 5, 6, and then on day 7 it broke, okay? And I haven't had a fever since then. So I haven't had fever for a week, which is wonderful. But one thing this virus does is it just knocks you out. The exhaustion is like doing normal, mundane things is completely exhausting. I am a very healthy guy, okay? I take care of myself, and this thing has basically knocked me out for 2 weeks, okay? Yes, I'm feeling a whole lot better now. So much better. But it knocks you out. I can't imagine what this thing does to people that already have underlying conditions. I just, yeah. You know, thank God I don't. Because getting this with underlying conditions, this thing attacks you. It attacks your lungs. The coughing, your breathing is off. I mean, I can feel it even making this video right now. That my lung capacity is not the same as, you know, it was before I got this. Okay. So, and, you know, I've talked to people that, you know, have had it, and they say that it takes a long time to feel normal again. Like today, I feel like my most normal I've felt probably, but I don't feel normal. It still is a beast. It really is. And I think that's one of the things that a lot of us that have it have to keep in the back of our heads, that you might be feeling a lot better, and I do feel better, but you cannot push it. And that's my advice. If you get this thing, you have to rest. There's no cure for this. So I can't come here and be like, I took this, 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 and this, and this. You just have to rest and drink your fluids. That's it. I mean, like, my doctor, you know, I talked to my doctor. He said, you know, take vitamin C, D3, zinc. But again, will that work for you? I don't know. You could have a bad reaction to it. You know, I basically, guys, the only way to get any better is just by resting. I slept like 10 hours every day this past week. I don't ever do that. So that's the way you do it. And just drink your water, drink your teas. I mean, that's what I've been doing. You know, I drink so much water all day long, which is not new for me. You know that. But like tea every night. I've just made it a habit. And I've been eating really well. Even though I couldn't taste for most of the days. And I still can't smell anything. Still can't smell, guys. I mean, that is the thing. I still cannot smell. It's really weird. It's really weird not being able to smell. I hate it. and I hope that it comes back eventually. But yeah, I still can't smell. But I've been eating really healthy. Most of the time chicken noodle soup, I've done, matzo ball soup. I've done ramen, things like that are really good for you. And then the other days I've just had like chicken and vegetables, healthy, lean proteins like that. Just a really important thing also when you're going through something like COVID is you have to keep eating. Even though you might not be tasting things and you can't smell your food, you gotta keep eating. You gotta keep nourishing your body. You're gonna lose your appetite during this. Because you're sick and you can't taste. So it's so weird to be like, I gotta eat, but you have to eat. And that's one of the things that I can tell you that you gotta do if you get this. But I would say those were mostly my symptoms. I'm still having a bit of coughing. I'm doing a lot of like that. But it seems like the symptoms just linger. And it's just an awful thing about this. It's not like a cold, guys. It is not like a cold. When you get a cold, you get the cold, you go through the stages, you get over it, you're back. This, it's got the stages, but then it just stays with you. I'll have some days where I'm like, oh, I feel good today. Like even today, I feel pretty good. But there will be a time during the day where COVID will be like, hey, I'm still here. So deal with it. And like, it's a crazy thing, but there is a time every single day where I'm like, oof, wow, I'm beat. And it just, that's how it is. Yeah, it's a crazy thing, this virus. You know what has helped me? Laughing. Laughing goes a long way, let me tell you. It really does. Find something funny to watch. FaceTime with your favorite people. Laugh. It goes a long way. Today I was watching the Jets game, obviously you can see, and it made me laugh because they're horrible, and I just have to laugh at them with the way they lost. It was so I'm telling you, it helps a lot to laugh. It really does. Because what you're dealing with is no fun. It's the worst. It is the worst. And guys, as my doctor told me, he said, there's just so much virus out there right now. He's like, you got it. I mean, there's just so much virus. It's just like anyone can get it. So any time that we leave our houses right now is a time you can get it. And it's as simple as that. So wear your masks because you might have it and you don't know. Or you might have it and you haven't developed the symptoms yet. I mean, like, wear your masks. It can save a life. Like, wouldn't you want to save a life? So continue to do that. We have to. We're at a really dangerous point here, and I just, when I got my test, I went to Dodger Stadium to do it. And it gives you a visual of what we're going through. In a line of thousands of cars. There's that many sick people. And that's just one city in America. And it just makes you mad that we're in this position and how it never should have come to this, But this thing is something that you do not want, and you do not want to give it to someone, especially someone that has an underlying condition. Okay? So, guys, please take care of each other. Please, please. Thank you again for all the well wishes. You know, I'm still not ready to return to making videos because it's just too exhausting to, you know, give that much energy right now. And I can't drink wine for Wine Wednesday anyway yet. So I got to keep my body feeling good, my immune system up and healthy, so that I can you know, get back to normal and just feel better again, and hopefully one day smell. That'd be nice. Man, I don't want to smell. Like, you know what I'm saying? It is weird. I could smell right now and I don't know it. See, laughter, it helps. Thank you so much, guys, for all of the love. Please take care of each other and yourselves, and keep on sending me the love. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions or you're dealing with it, you know, leave them in the comments below. I hope to be back making videos again really soon. So thanks, guys. Take care. Sending love to you and your families. Yeah. Oh, like, subscribe, check out my Patreon page. Have a magical day, everybody. Bye.